Boom shakalaka, we predicted this Bitcoin dump days ago. Here's exactly what happens next. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, Bitcoin broke out exactly when we said it would, and what's going to happen next. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, join us on Twitter with Crypto Love, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Now, today, fear and greed at 71. I expect that to be much lower tomorrow if the market doesn't recover. The overall market down 6%, Bitcoin breaking below $100,000 at 98,932, Ethereum at 3063, XRP 280, Solana 226, BNB 652, Dogecoin 31 cents, Cardano 88 cents, and Tron 23 cents. Now, Bitcoin breaking out of this wedge, falling down to roughly around previous trendline support, a couple significant levels right around the $98,000 to $99,000-ish levels. Could it continue? And why did it happen? Well, here's exactly why it happened. We were talking about this the other day. There's a lot of downside liquidity. Basically, people think the market's going to go up forever. They put in 50 or 100x leverage, and then guess what? They get wiped out. The downside liquidity gets wiped out. What happens next? Well, stay tuned till the end of the episode. We'll tell you exactly that. Now, the levels where Bitcoin is right now. If this support does not hold, looks like we could be headed back down to $92,000. So the next couple days will be crucial. But based on this ascending wedge right here, it does appear like the downside target has been reached. So maybe it might not be going much lower, but then again, people are still going 100x long, so maybe it was. As always, when Bitcoin pumps, liquidity gets trapped in leveraged long positions that are in profit. Market makers need to free this liquidity so prices can move again. This usually happens through sharp drops and or peaks. As you can see in the liquidity heat map, still a lot of downside liquidity until $95,000. A drop to these levels would not be surprising. This is a normal process, so it could continue. Now, interestingly enough, we were joking about a $90,000 Bitcoin happening a few days ago, back on January 24th, when Timothy Peterson posted this chart and said for the past 250 days, the correlation between this bull run and the 2017 bull run has been 90%. That's a very strong correlation. If that relationship continues, we could see Bitcoin at $137,000 in a matter of weeks before falling back to $90,000. And foot in mouth or tongue in cheek or however you want to put whatever, wherever, we said it would be a lot more likely for Bitcoin to hit 90,000 first and then $137,000. And guess what? It looks like that's where we are headed. And we've been warned all the way back January 10th. We were warned that even though sentiment seems very bullish, it's worthwhile to take a cautious approach in the upcoming months. This is from Willy Woo. He says that if we take a look down here, risk is peaking for the first time this cycle. Now that in itself is not terrible because risk started peaking back here after the first peak, and then there was consolidation and a second peak last cycle. But what is of concern is this SOPR model, in that there's a ton of coins in profit that have been selling and plenty more profit taking to go before we are properly reset. The last time that Bitcoin did take off once again, SOPR was reset all the way down to 0, and the time before that, guess what? It went into the negative. So there could still be a little while before price continues upwards. But interestingly enough, as the market dumps and tumbles, downside deviations below the range lows occur to trick investors into a fake breakdown, orange circles, which you can see plenty of here, before resuming an uptrend. So being a break below the range lows, this could just be another trick before the market takes off. We are at a critical line right now. It looks like the market isn't done shaking out weak hands yet. The macro picture does not change. Don't forget the baseline in the Gaussian channel is the most important line for Bitcoin. Look at how many times it has been support. As long as price remains above it, the market will remain in an uptrend. So, just a little perspective. Bitcoin crashed. I know, right? It doesn't look that bad when you zoom out just a little bit, take a look at some weekly candles. So The crash for right now is limited to this little red candle right there. And the good news is that as of right yet, we are still in this beautiful finding support on top of, or towards the top of this bull flag, which, guess what? The target, $200,000. So that's all for this episode. If you did enjoy that, check out the playlist we got right up there. Very fun. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.